Hey guys, welcome to Social Work 642 Module 3. This week, I hope we're kind of getting into the rhythm of uh, trying to kind of think through our topics for our research projects. This week we have another discussion and some reading to hopefully help you kind of navigate through some of those dependent and independent variables. I know we talked about that kind of in Module 1, so discussion 2 will kind of help you kind of formulate that around your particular topic. So, the discussion includes like, why did you choose your intervention? Did you look at the research? Did you, look at the literature? Did you consider the demographics of your client? And as far as, I want you guys to really think about the type of design you're using, whether it be group or single subject. Now, for those of you that aren't in field or are in a field placement where it may be very difficult to do a group design, I'd encourage you to go ahead and go to the single subject. Honestly, there's a lot more kind of red tape, so to speak, goes along with group design. So if you're thinking about doing a group design, contact me as soon as you can. And that's one of the things I put in your overview this week. Schedule a time with me to talk about it. Don't sit and spin your wheels. I want this to be a good process for you guys. And trust me, this is the hardest part. And I've already spoken with a few of you about your topics. But yeah, reach out, schedule a time. I try to be really flexible. We can do times during the day. We can do it in the evenings, weekends, whatever works best for you guys. Because I know when you're a graduate student and if you're working and all that, your schedule is really hectic. So I try to kind of work with you guys on that. So reach out and talk to me about your topic, especially if you want to do group design. But I think a lot of people end up going the single subject route, and that is perfectly fine. Honestly, I want you to learn the process. I'm not worried about how complex your research is. I'm not worried about it being fancy or anything. I just want you to understand how this works. So, why make it harder, right? We can do single subject, and I think you get more and through the learning process that way. So as you do your discussions, really start to work through those considerations on how you will structure your research project, because the next module we have our research proposal form that will be coming due. So if you want to schedule time with me before then, please do that. But we're going to start working through that now. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the research approval form is a document that can be submitted multiple times. So it's fairly uncommon for a student to get their approval form approved on the first try. It does happen sometimes, but not always. So you may have to turn it in 2 or 3 times. And that's perfectly normal. And when you're doing the discussions, don't worry too much about being right. There is no right or wrong in this. This is a process, a learning process. So I'm not looking at you being right or having the exact right information in your discussion or anything. I just want to see that you're learning, you're engaging in the discussion, you're providing quality feedback to your peers, and that you are, you're learning and growing through the discussion process. So it's not about whether you answer the questions exactly correct. So just keep that in mind as you do your discussions. So this week, that not just that discussion is your assignment. I want to give you time to kind of think through your projects. So if you have any questions, as I said, feel free to reach out. Email is the best option. I'll get back to you as quick as I can, and if you want to schedule a time, I'll try to do it as quickly as we can make that happen. So you guys have a wonderful week, and good luck with Module 3.